What's up, guys? What's going on? We got another video for you today, and we could be talking about Jerome Powell. And is he going to cut rates today? Or is he going to cut 25 basis points? Or is it going to be 50 basis points? Let's discuss it, yo. Let's get into it. This is happening today at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 Pacific Standard Time. All right, let's get into it. Understanding today's Federal Reserve rate decision, odds, expectations, and impacts. The Federal Reserve, often called the Fed, plays a crucial role in shaping the U.S. economy. Led by Chair Jerome Powell, the Fed sets interest rates that influence everything from mortgage payments to business loans. Today, September 17th marks the second day of the Federal Open Market Committee FOMC meeting, where policymakers are deciding on potential rate cuts. Today we're going to explore the odds of a rate cut, whether it'll be 25 basis points or 50 basis points, and what Jerome Powell's decision could mean for everyday Americans. We'll break it down simply, step by step, to make it easier for you to follow. First, let's recall why the Fed adjusts rates. The Fed adjusts interest rates to keep inflation stable, around 2% to promote maximum employment. In recent years, after hiking rates to combat high interest or high inflation post-COVID, the Fed has been watching as prices cool down. Inflation has dropped from peaks above 9% in 2022 to 2.5% recently, closer to the target. Meanwhile, the job market has shown signs of softening, with unemployment ticking up to about 4.2%. This shift has led economists to expect rate cuts to support growth without reigniting inflation. The FOMC meeting 8 times a year. The FOMC meets 8 times a year, and the September gathering is always closely watched because it comes after summer economic data releases. According to the Fed's official calendar, this meeting runs from September 16th to 17th, with the rate decision announced at 2 p.m. Eastern Time today, followed by Jerome Powell's press conference at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Investors, businesses, and consumers are on edge, as this could be the first rate cut since December 2024. Now to the big question, will we get a rate cut today? The short answer is almost certainly yes. Market tools like the CME FedWatch tool, which analyzes futures contracts to predict Fed moves. They show a 100% probability of at least some cut. This tool is widely used by traders and reflects collective bets on what the Fed is going to do. Why such confidence? Recent economic reports, including a cooler than expected jobs report in August, have fueled concerns that high rates might be slowing the economy too much. Powell himself hinted at this during his speech at the Jackson Hole Symposium last month, saying the time has come for policy adjustments to support the labor market. But how big will the cut be? The debate centers on 25 basis points versus 50 basis points. A basis point is 0.01%, so 25 basis points means lowering the federal funds rate by 25%. From its current range of 4.25 to 4.50% to 4.00% to 4.25%. A 50 basis point cut would drop it to 3.75% to 4%. As of this morning, the odds are heavily in favor the smaller 25 basis point move. The CME FedWatch tool pegs the probability at 96% for 25 basis points and just 4% for 50 basis points. So you know what that means. If we actually do get a 50 basis point, no one's expecting that, and the crypto market is going to roar. I wish, but the odds are great for that, but we'll see. This is up from earlier in the month when the odds for 25 basis points were around 87%, showing growing consensus as more data came in. Why not a bigger cut? A 50 basis point reduction is seen as more aggressive, typically reserved for economic emergencies like recessions. While the economy is cooling, it's not in free fall. GDP growth remains positive at about 2%, and consumer spending is holding up. Inflation, though lower, isn't fully tamed. Core PCE inflation, the Fed's preferred measure, is still above 2%. Jumping to 50 basis points could signal panic, potentially unsettling markets or even boosting inflation if encourages too much borrowing. Economists from firms like Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan have forecasted a 25 basis point cut, aligning with the cautious approach. Jerome Powell's role here is pivotal. A Fed chair, he leads the discussion and communicates the decision. Powell, appointed in 2018 and reappointed in 2022, is known for his data-driven, straightforward style. In today's press conference, expect to emphasize balance, acknowledging progress on inflation while noting risks to employment. He might reference recent data like the August CPI report showing inflation at 2.5% year over year, down from 2.9% in July. If he opts for 25 basis points, he'll likely frame it as the start of a gradual easing cycle, with more cuts possible in October and December. Investors anticipate quarter point cuts at those meetings too, bringing the rate down to around 3.5% to 3.75% by the end of the year. There's an interesting political angle this time, with the 2024 election behind us and President Trump's policies potentially influencing the economy. Think tariffs or tax cuts. Powell might address how the Fed views fiscal changes. Trump has criticized Powell in the past, but the Fed prides itself on independence. Sources suggest the decision won't be swayed by politics, but Powell could update economic projections to account for any post-election shifts. This adds a layer of uncertainty as stagflation risks. High inflation with slow growth could make bigger cuts riskier. What does this mean for you? If rates are cut by 25 basis points, borrowing gets cheaper, but not dramatically. Mortgage rates currently around 6.2% might dip to 6% or a lower over time, helping home buyers. Auto loans and credit card rates could follow suit, easing monthly payments for millions. For savers, though, yields on savings accounts and CDs will fall, so locking in higher rates now might be smart. Businesses could invest more, boosting jobs overall. A cut supports a soft landing, avoiding recession while taming inflation. If against the odds, it's a 50 basis point cut, That could spark a stock market rally, but raise eyebrows about hidden economic weaknesses. Stocks have already priced in a cut, with the S&P 500 up 15% this year. A surprise big cut might boost equities further, but weaken the dollar, affecting imports. Looking ahead, the Fed's dot plot, a chart showing officials' rate forecasts, will be key. It might show 3 cuts total in 2025, down from 4 earlier projections, reflecting caution. Powell's tone will matter. Dovish favoring cuts could lift markets. Hawkish, worried about inflation, might cause dips. In summary, today's decision is a turning point, with a 96% odds for a 25 basis point cut and near certainty of some reduction. Jerome Powell is likely to deliver a measured relief to the economy. This isn't about dramatic changes, but fine-tuning to keep steady growth. Whether you're borrowing, saving, or investing, stay tuned. The Fed's moves ripple through your wallet. As Powell often says, decisions and data dependent. So future decisions are data dependent. So future meetings in October and December will build on today. The economy is resilient, and this cut could help it stay that way. All right. So that's that. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about it. Are we getting that 25 basis point cut like everybody's predicting, or are we going to get a surprise 50 basis point cut? Yeah, let me know. There's probably no chance that he's not going to cut. If he does, that would really suck. That reminds me. Okay, I got a video I'm going to share with you guys real quick. All right, hold up. I'm going to pull it up. One sec. All right, you ready for this one? All right. So if you have any kids around, you might, cover their ears. He's going to cuss. It's an AI of Jerome Powell. It's not even actually Jerome Powell, but somebody made this, and it's hilarious. Watch this.
Fuck your fucking options. Fuck your fucking zero DTE calls. Fuck the economy. Fuck inflation. Fuck your soft landing. I am sick of this shit. Fuck Wall Street. Fuck you all. I'm fucking out. Fuck your fucking options.
Oh, man.
Fuck your fucking zero DTE calls. Fuck the...
Fucking hilarious. Oh, man. I thought I'd share that with you. It just made me laugh. Anyway, I appreciate y'all supporting the channel, watching, liking, sharing it out with your friends. Appreciate that. Also, if you guys are interested in getting some free crypto, we got a banner up there telling you about all the deals. Just click the link in the description, that simple.bio link. We got Coinbase, Uphold, Bitrue, BTCC, PineX, all offering deposit bonuses. So check it out. Also check out SanaAll.net, where you can go on the website and support all my channels there on the website and earn entries on the website. Watching videos, you can share videos, find video codes in the videos, and just enter the codes in the account section to get free Sana. Sana is my new token, basically. And also, we have a $100 weekly giveaway. So the people that get the most Sana every week get a nice piece of that $100 giveaway. But yeah, Sana is our new token. You can see it there in the top left corner there. We just launched it on XRP Ledger. Super excited about it. It's my first crypto token, my first actual one that's actually on decentralized exchanges. It's pretty cool. You can, check it out, and you can get it at Magnetic Dex, XP Market, and Examan. And if you do choose to get it, probably want to get an Examan wallet. You'll have to send 1 XRP to hold as reserve to set up your XRP wallet. Then you'll have to have, 0.2 XRP to have a trust line for Sana. Then you can swap XRP, anything left that you have that's not being reserved, you can swap XRP for Sana. But don't invest in that expecting a profit. It could go to zero. You never know. We'll see what happens. But the word Sana means hope in Tagalog. I think it's pretty awesome. So, check it out, guys. I appreciate it. Have a good day. Smash the like, subscribe, and peace out. Till next time.